Stop thinking that a contract is just a piece of paper. A contract is basically the legal equivalent of a pinky promise, only way more complicated and with fewer opportunities to back out. At its core, a contract is a set of promises. Legally, it's a promise or set of promises where if someone breaks their end of the deal, the law steps in to provide a remedy. Think of it like this: if you don't hold up your end of the bargain, the courts become the angry referee, ready to blow the whistle and maybe even lecture you, but hopefully not your attorneys, about how much you suck. Contracts aren't one size fits all though. There's the common law, which governs most contracts, and then there's Article 2 of the Uniform Commercial Code, or the UCC, which handles contracts for the sale of goods. Here's the difference. Goods are basically anything you can move around. So your car, your phone, that questionable lamp you bought on Temu at 2 a.m., you know what I'm talking about. A sale happens when ownership of those goods transfers from the seller to the buyer in exchange for cold, hard cash, or whatever other currency you prefer. What keeps contracts working is something called good faith and fair dealing. The UCC requires honesty and reasonable behavior when performing or enforcing a contract. So no sneaky tricks or sketchy backdoor dealings.
But wait, there's more!
Contracts come in all shapes and sizes. There are express contracts made with words, spoken or written, even texted at 3 a.m. still counts. There are implied contracts. They're formed by actions. If you sit in a barber chair, you have agreed to pay for that haircut, even if you don't like it. And finally, there are quasi-contracts, which aren't even real contracts at all. The court invented these to prevent someone from unfairly benefiting at someone else's expense. It's kind of like legal duct tape. So a contract really is more than just a piece of paper. It is a legally binding promise with serious consequences if broken. But don't panic. Most of us deal with contracts every day, even if we don't realize it. And yes, I promise this explanation does not come with hidden fine print, except for what is in the description below. AI walks into a courtroom and says,
"Your Honor, I found it the perfect case with precedential binding authority that happens to directly support my position."
Spoiler alert, that case
doesn't exist. Not in Westlaw, not in Lexis, not even in Narnia. But the lawyer who relied on AI thought it sounded so good.